Pedri. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now there's a fine ball. He won't be happy with that one. Deco. And here's Cruyff. That has not gone well. And it's Deco. Ibrahimovic has found the net here, of course. Vieira. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Gullit. That's the keeper's ball. Deco. João Cancelo. That's been slipped through. Messi finding himself in space. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed.
Lazio can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Iniesta has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Looking to play him in. Gattuso gets into a good position. Oh, well played, well played. Iniesta. Now it's Cruyff. João Cancelo. He's got away. João Cancelo purring through the gears. He's on it, can he get away? He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now here's the delivery. It's anyone's ball now. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Kimmich calmly anticipates. In by Gullit. Oh, great leap! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pedri can clear it away. Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Jordi Alba. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a good finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that.
Decent chance! And it's come back out to him. Well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Golden opportunity wasted.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that. Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And a chance! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It's Figo! Goal! Lazio! Into the lead once more. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Lazio have their lead.
Lazio clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
João Cancelo. Lazio have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Iniesta. And it's Guardiola. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pedri gets across to intercept that. Guardiola. Now it's Villa. And he's found a way past. David Villa! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short, and it's Iniesta. Iniesta crosses. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Schneider picks it up out wide. He's found a way through. Driven in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Lazio clearly now in lead preservation mode. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Lazio nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, that's fabulous. Bonucci did well to stay calm there.
Now there's a great block, if ever there was one.
Schneider. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. He has found a way through. Chance! It's a goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Lazio have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Figo, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Terrific recovery, a really fine win. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread to the right. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Rui Costa!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rabiot with the clearance. Takes aim. He's rising! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hernandez gets it away. Just eases him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Always goal side. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he was quick to react. And this is Rui Costa. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Ibrahimovic! And that's a tidy finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rijkaard. Lazio have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Jordi Alba. Vieira is someone. Here's a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And a header! No, not the best of headers. Hernandez. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he cuts out by. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. Figo is standing over this one. Figo! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Searching pass he's played there. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's busted, and he shoots! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rolls it backwards.
Well, he just didn't have any support. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Lazio have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. And he's denied! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Backward it goes. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? So a big chance now from 12 yards. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring? It's Ibrahimovic! No, just not quite.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find a net.
He's going to be disappointed with that. That's Park Ji-sung. That is good alertness. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, super find. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Lazio clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Shot could be on. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played. And here's Raul. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Messi. Swings. Oh, good effort. And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's had it taken off him. Tries to pass it through. And he's running through. And the shot! Goal! Spain! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Spain have fired themselves in front. Big chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Looking for options for movement. Triol calmly anticipates. Messi goes for a shot! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things starting to look... Shot a goal! And he hits the net! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence.
And the shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
He won't be happy with that one. "30 minutes gone. And he cuts out the supply. Rui Costa. And it's Nakata.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's been one... Nakata! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Rui Costa. Oh, good spread. Now it's Gattuso. Piqué did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a shade optimistic. No, that's been intercepted. And the counter is on. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And he was quick to react. Vieira. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears. He leaps for it. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
This is Batistuta. That is good strength. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Cafu cuts it out. Raul chasing after it. Gattuso. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that's a good-looking ball. Bonucci cuts out the pass. And this is Ibrahimovic. He might be in here. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. Lazio presented with a golden opportunity here. A big, deep breath. And Cech pulls off a sensational save. And he's missed altogether.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Nakata. And the whistle goes for half-time. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Signore e signori, è il momento dell'estrazione di oggi. Tenete a portata di mano i biglietti ricevuti all'ingresso. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But
Ronaldinho, real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Spain palpably stronger, better, superior. Desailly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Puyol does really well to win the ball there. Howson. Bonucci. And this is Ibrahimovic. Puyol. Spain are looking to break at pace. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Nakata. Oh, nicely intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Gullit might just make this. Cafu. Oh, he's bustling through here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's been cut out, well played. This is Batistuta. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations.
It's Ibrahimovic! And it's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already. Madueke. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. Cruyff gets into a good position. Neymar. And he was quick to react. That's been cut out, well played. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Camavinga. They get a throw in. And it's Camavinga. Neymar finding himself in space. The ball swung in. Oh, well played. Rui Costa. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ronaldo. Great vision. Great ball. Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! A finish of true class. And they're threatening to fly away here. That is simply terrific. Finished with beautiful deftness.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Lazio are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Played out to the left flank. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Cruyff, and it's been played through. Neymar. It's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Koeman promptly onto that, and that is that. Ronaldo chasing after it. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Desailly gets over and intercepts. Well read, nice interception. Neymar. Neymar's cross. Madueke! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Bommel. Laporte. Not the most accurate pass. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's intervened well there. Madueke. Bayer Leverkusen do have a chance to counter here. And it's Ibrahimovic. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Looking for the run, and the through ball. He's picked his way through. Madueke. Defending was strong and firm. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That looks a good ball through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Messi. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Camavinga picks it up out wide. He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space. Space for him to turn and look. Camavinga with the cross. Now it's Cruyff. He has found the way through. And he's well positioned here. Great chance! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
To the screen for
it's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Lazio looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Madueke threads one in. Van Bommel. Camavinga charging forward, the ball at his feet. Neymar. Rui Costa. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Couldn't squeeze it through. Madueke.
Such good technique.
No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Desai. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Vieira. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rui Costa aimed beyond the defence. And this is Ibrahimovic. And big chance! It's a goal! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter...
Oh no, what has happened here? He is through here. Rui Costa. Lovely, now then. Ibrahimovic! And again!
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now that's well seen too. Looking to play him in. Gattuso. Corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. Camavinga. Chance here to counter. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And he cuts out the supply. Lazio still have the cards to affect this game. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
But it's Thuram. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Desailly. Laporte makes the interception. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. And it's been played through. And he's certainly onside here. Real chance! And that's a good finish. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Great ball if he can get there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition.
In progress.
This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Lazio have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now this could be a chance. Oh, well played, well played.
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Laporte calmly anticipates. Well, that has not gone well. So what can they make of this? Looking for options for movement. Pull it. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Schmeichel punts it upfield. Bellingham. Well, nicely intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Nicely weighted ball. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Bellingham. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that will be the final act. Lazio looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
Just a quick announcement.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly. and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? So straight into the action. And the finish! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rijkaard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Lopez, and he's got Vermin! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he spark a counter here? And here's Raul, looking for the run. And this is... He's had a shot! And that's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Chelsea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Batistuta. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Royce plays it short. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lazio are looking to go forward now. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Lazio clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And this is Figo. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, it's Raul. Batistuta, chance! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Facciamo un applauso ai tifosi che oggi compiono gli anni. Recandosi al box informazioni dello stadio, riceveranno un simpatico omaggio.